Look what Boo did to the top of this tip and treat. He pulled off every last feather. Like, there are no remaining feathers on this thing at all.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the LuckyFerals.
8:23 a.m. Splash is in the cat tower. He jumped on the bed this morning. Stella was on the bed this morning, but she always jumps on the bed this morning to say hello. And then Stella jumped in the cat tower in my room, and Splash jumped on the bed. And when I said good morning to Splash and tried to pet him, he did not jump off the bed. He actually stayed on the bed for a little while. He didn't let me pet him, but he stayed on the bed. And that's huge for Splash. Big progress for Splash. And there's Simba. Simba's taking his morning bath. Good morning, Simba. Stella has decided she wants to lay down on the play rug after rubbing all up against my legs while I was filming Simba and Splash. Good morning, Stella. And here's Boo. Boo was in his room last night because yesterday he beat up Simba for no reason. Simba loves Boo, and Simba was rubbing up against Boo because Simba loves Boo so much. And then out of nowhere, Boo decided to beat up Simba. So Boo still cannot be trusted with the other cats without supervision. I'm trying to get dressed, and Simba wants me to give him attention. He's actually telling me he wants to eat breakfast. You hungry, Simba? Simba, you hungry? You want breakfast? The cats are eating their food, and while I was preparing the food, Boo was hanging out on the steps, and right now Boo is eating his food on the bottom step. He will not eat his food below the bottom step right now. He does not feel comfortable on the same level with the cats, but that's fine. He's eating on the bottom step. The cats are eating their food, and Splash is on patrol. He's making sure everyone behaves, right, Splash? So we have this triangle of cats going on right now. And I am stuck standing here while they eat because they need to be supervised. But at least they're all kind of eating together. So Simba just ran past Boo up the steps, but he only went halfway up the steps and then he stopped, and then he started limping. And so right now he's just sitting down. Simba likes to eat and run. He likes to gobble his breakfast and then run upstairs and get like first dibs at the cat towers. But today I guess he just wants to sit there and watch Boo because he did start limping halfway up. But I mean, I do have to say, when he's limping, he's not limping as bad as he used to be limping. Now, I don't know if that's because he's getting used to it or it's actually getting better, because he has not been on a whole lot of rest lately. I have to say that. So maybe today I'll isolate him to give him more rest on that leg. See? He's limping up. I mean, he is putting pressure on it and stuff, but he's limping up. So Boo just walked upstairs because he heard something, and Stella just walked upstairs because she heard something going on up here, and Boo followed her up. And Boo walked into the living room, and Simba was laying on the rug, but as soon as he saw Boo, he went straight to the cat tower, and he said, "This is my cat tower." And that's exactly what I was saying downstairs, is that Simba, he gobbles his food, and then he runs upstairs, and he claims this cat tower. He always does that. It is 10:10 a.m. and Simba is in the cat tower. Stella is in the cat tower. Splash is on top of the sofa, and Boo's been hanging out with me in my room. Right now he's in the hall. He's waiting for the second half of his breakfast, which he will get in a little while. He doesn't get them too closely spaced together. Okay, so I just put Simba in my room. He is staying in my room today because he needs to rest his leg. Okay, here we are again. Boo is eating on the bottom step. Stella, Splash, and Simba are eating where they normally eat. And today there was no growling, no fighting, no smacking. So far. So when I was preparing the food in the other room, Boo came all the way down the stairs, and then like the three of these were kind of like, they were almost kind of like ganging up on him a little bit. They were just like looking at him like, where do you think you're going, buddy? And then Boo went back up a few steps. But I just think it's a situation where they just need to get used to each other more. So I'm just going to stand here until they're done, and we'll see what happens. I bet the same thing is going to happen that's been happening so far. So my prediction is that Simba finishes early because he gobbles down his food, and then he's going to try to run up the steps behind Boo. Hopefully he won't spook Boo out because he's done it a few times now. And Boo should be used to it. And then we'll see what Splash and Stella do. Splash just dragged an entire rabbit nugget off of the platter and onto that little placemat rug. I mean, why can't he just eat it on the platter? Oh, maybe because Stella's kind of like infringing on his space. Boo licks up the water. I always put additional water on Boo's plate. Like, I don't just give him the rabbit nugget. I give him water with it, maybe like an 1/8 cup of water, a few tablespoons of water. And he does lick up all the water. And that's why it takes him a while to eat the food, because of the water. I also put water on their plate. And I know Stella drank some of it. About the other two, I don't know so much. But since Boo has been eating his meals down here, Splash is like being a lot braver. Right now he's really close to Boo, and he better not bother Boo. Splash, you better not... Oh, look at that. He jumped over Boo. Okay, so Simba just totally ran up the stairs, leaping over Boo, and Boo didn't even flinch. I think Simba just skipped the first 5 steps entirely and just like flew up the first half of the steps and then ran up the second half of the steps. So right now I'm down here petting Stella to, keep her from focusing on Boo. You guys just missed it. It was so funny. It's about 10 p.m. right now. And I have Boo, I'm trying to bring him downstairs to play. And he's sitting here on the steps. Simba's a few steps above him. Splash was a few steps below him. And Stella decides that she's going to walk down the steps behind him. So she walks down the steps until she gets to the step that Boo's on. Then she stops and hisses at him. And then she keeps going. It was so funny. Now she's in her truck. And here's Boo. Hello, Boo. I took out the bird on a fishing pole toy, and it's been going good. Boo likes it. Boo's gonna tear it apart. Stella was playing with it, but now she's just kind of glaring at Boo. Maybe this will jog some memories of when they used to be outside hunting together. Boo, what are you going to do? Look what Boo did to the top of this tip and treat. He pulled off every last feather. Like, there are no remaining feathers on this thing at all. Thank you for watching this LuckyFerals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.